Pascal, that was arguably the perfect team performance. It could have easily been a 1-2 today if it wasn't for the full course yellow, but on your side, just brilliant.
Yeah, perfect day, perfect start to the weekend. 50% done, but we need to work hard tonight and keep improving the car and have another good day tomorrow. But today with that pole position, with also Nico being so quick and putting the car in the first row, perfect execution and team strategy for the race. Unfortunate on his side with that full course yellow, but very, very good call on my side to come into the.
You go to bed tonight with it in your hands, effectively. Do you think there was any sense of deja vu though from your championship win last time? Because obviously it was a brilliant Saturday race and you followed it up. Do you reckon do the same again?
I already arrived with it being in my hands, so it's still in our hands. But like I said, it's only 50% done.
Best of luck for tomorrow. Great race, really. The pace was there. Second, you're still well within the chance for a championship push.
Yeah, I mean, we had a really good race, to be honest. There wasn't much more I could have done. We executed the race perfectly. We were quick when it mattered. We saved energy when we needed to, and ultimately delivered a really good race.
Yeah. Talk to me about, obviously, the overtakes that you had to pull, because I know this track's quite hard for overtakes, but when they do happen, they're pretty impressive. Just talk me through how you got from, obviously, P4 to up to P2.
Yeah, I mean, the moves were good, especially the one on Da Costa where, he spent a lot of energy there to keep me behind and we still got the move done, so that was very critical. He was fair at the apex, which was nice, so that was good respect. And then the Tixon one, he was very down on energy, but it still required a bit of a ballsy move, and I think we did just that. So honestly, if that was the final race of the year and we lost it to Pascal, I'd head into the season in a very good mindset that I executed everything perfectly. The team did a great job. So if we do the same again tomorrow and we don't quite do it, then is what it is.
So what do you go to bed thinking about tonight then, in terms of what you think you need to do for tomorrow to make that second championship a possibility?
We need a quicker qualifying car. Ultimately, we're missing a couple of attempts to Porsche, so we need to try and find a little bit in the setup. If we can do that, then we can start in the front row. But yeah, we'll just qualify better and put ourselves in a better position than starting fifth.
All right, best of luck for tomorrow, Jake. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy with that P4. Obviously, it's been a crazy race, like it is always here in London. Happy to score a few points. Lucky a bit with the strategy. We pitted under full course yellow, but at the same time I had the attack mode, so I did lose a bit. Yeah, feels like maybe P3 would have been possible with a perfect race, but at the end of the day I'm quite happy with that result, and we'll try to work hard on the car and see what we can improve for tomorrow, and we have another opportunity tomorrow.
And also, are you going to head to tomorrow even with a more positive mindset that that you've been able to claim fourth in the most difficult track that Formula?
Well, I think I always have a different mindset. We'll see. We take it step by step, session by session. In this category, so many things can happen, so I'm not too bothered. I just do the best I can, and then at the end of the day, we count whether we scored points or not.
How are you going to learn what happened in the previous race to tomorrow's race? Because after the shocking announcement, what have you got to say now that you're going to leave Envision?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stay in the team as an advisor, but I wish I would have been able to continue, but of course there is a lot of things happening with the fact that we have so many races with WEC, and it's the way it is. Not much I can do now, so I'll just look at the race tomorrow, do the best I can, and then move on. No special feeling.
And have you got any expectation to finish on a high for the team tomorrow?
I mean, we're still fighting in the team's championship, so I'll do the best I can to help, and we'll see.
Awesome, thank you so much.
A weird Formula E race. How did the strategy with the full course yellows, how did it affect your race? Did it benefit you a bit, or did you find actually it worsened you?
It benefited me for the first time, actually. Usually we're wasting attack mode or whatever, so it was nice to be on the good side of things for once this year. I think we ended up P5, so to start P12 and finish 5th with the kind of season we've had, can't complain.
Yeah, talk to me about the pace, because in practice and a little bit, you had some fairly good pace. You reckon that can carry on into tomorrow, and tomorrow's obviously going to be a bit more crazy without pit boost?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't maximise the first sector in qualifying, and sector 2 and 3 has always been great. So there's definitely a little bit to find in myself. So if I can put that all together, making the duels tomorrow could be possible. Not easy, but possible. And then obviously it's going to be a different race from the front.
Best of luck for tomorrow. Thanks, Taylor.
Not the result that you would have wanted. Still points on the board, and given this season, points is a solid day for you. But that podium was in your control for a fair period of time. Do you think you could have hung on to that?
No. As soon as the attack mode cycle finished and we were similar on energy to others or slightly down, tyres are hot. As soon as the tyres are hot, our car is, I think, it's the worst on the grid. So, yeah, the last 10 laps, the concertina out of corners, I just have such bad traction. It's the same for Pepe as well. Like all year we've struggled with it. We've tried a number of different things with the systems, but we just seem to always be really poor when the tyre gets hot. So, yeah, I think we probably used a bit too much energy in the attack mode, but ultimately I don't think anyone's to blame for that. I think we should have finished 4th or 5th. Obviously then the contact with Edo, but the problem is when the car is poor in traction and you're sort of struggling, it just gives people behind more of a incentive to throw a move. So yeah, it just makes it very hard.
And after you got passed by Da Costa for third, it's like you had a bit of a second wind for a short period of time. You were going for third again, and then you fall back to 7th.
Well,
and then
our modes change. So when he's behind me, he's saving a bit of energy. His targets are slightly higher. When he gets to in front of me, his energy will drop. And he was probably trying to back me up a bit and not be too struggling for energy at the end. So he was saving a little bit. I then tried to go around the outside as the rest of the pack were coming. Slightly risky, you could say, but ultimately, I needed to be ahead of him at that time, to be honest. But unfortunately, it just transpired that didn't quite work out. But I think in hindsight, it was the right thing to do. Yeah.
And yeah, because this circuit, we saw in the first part of the race, it's basically deadlocked. You cannot make any move anywhere, and Nico was doing a great job of backing everyone else up. Is that something that, like, without attack mode, you just can't do anything around it?
Yeah. I mean, attack mode is, in my opinion, far too powerful in other circuits. If you didn't have it here, it would be, not the most exciting venue to watch. But you can't overtake. And like you say, Nico did a good job. I also was, trying to keep Dennis and others at bay to, give Pascal breathing space, and at least that worked out. So, happy for Porsche, but I don't think we could have done anything much different today.
Okay, cheers, Dan. Thank you. That was a tough one. I'm not sure what it is about this circuit, but last year you had an absolute shocker. It was quite a relief that you wrapped up the title in Berlin, because it just wasn't great. And it just seems that this weekend you just haven't got the pace around the circuit. Is it the same issue as last year, or is it just something with the track?
Honestly, I made a small mistake in qualifying, but I could have probably gone through. It's true, it's not easy, but in the race we were okay. I just got the wrong side of the full course yellow on the pit window and got stuck behind some roadblocks on the way back through.
Yeah, and when you look back at this season, obviously you start the season and you want to, as the world champion, and you want to go back to back. Are there any points over the course of the year where you think it kind of fell away from you? Obviously today didn't help, but yeah.
I just think overall pace. I mean, we were always kind of hanging on. We were never attacking, So I think that's the main thing. It's disappointing, but there's also plenty of good drivers and teams here. So I think to come all the way until just before the last race, still in the fight, is still a good achievement, and we try and learn from it.
Cheers, Ollie.
Yeah, obviously, in my shoes at the moment, you struggle to really be happy. But like you say, from a team's perspective, it's been a very good day. I think we did everything right. So just a bit frustrated to obviously not get that podium. I think we could have gotten that podium even with the strategy that we were on. Just the full course yellows, both of them screwed us. But yeah, in the end, it is what it is. All we can do is go again tomorrow, try and execute the same way we did today, and bring home the points we need for those 2 championships.
Obviously, today's race is done and there's nothing that can be done with it. But you and quite a lot of other people were screwed by the full course yellow and the rest of the guys who hadn't pitted coming into the pits. Is that something that you think Formula E could potentially look at changing the regulations going forward to make sure that there isn't an unfair advantage to those who just had a little bit of luck?
Yeah, I think obviously you want to keep things as fair as possible. It's somehow also a part of racing, right? That you know the risks you're taking at some points. It's just, this one is obviously not just giving you a small advantage or a small disadvantage. It can completely turn a race upside down, and that's maybe a bit too much. So I don't know what we could do to limit the impact of such a situation a little bit, but maybe worth looking into it.
Cheers, Nico. An interesting strategy from you guys today to take the attack mode well in advance of the pit boost. Could you just tell us a little bit of the thought process behind that? Was that always the plan from the start after the poor qualifying?
Yes. I mean, essentially, we're just trying to kind of have a little bit of a control of the field as well. Getting in front of the others to try and help Jake there, which we kind of did for a little bit with the attack mode, and then I got the full course yellow midway through my attack mode, which wasn't helpful. I couldn't progress further, and then the earlier pit was good, but then after everyone pitted another full course yellow, so we got jumped by everyone again. So then from there on, I was in the back and with no energy. So that's not much I could do.
Okay, cheers, Felipe. That's not the ideal penultimate race for you. End up in the barrier. What happened to the car?
Well, we had a DC alarm, which means that there was something wrong with electrical part of the car, so I didn't have any brakes. That's why I crashed.
And that's easy to fix overnight and everything. You'll be back out.
We have to change everything. We have to change all the powertrain. Yes.
Will that incur a penalty for tomorrow, or
no penalty? We have a powertrain and we have a spare. The car was not only the front nose was damaged, so it was fine. It happens. We had a mechanical problem. The race was already difficult for us starting in the back, but in the beginning of the race looked pretty good. So nothing I could have done. So I'm not disappointed. I think it's something that I cannot control. The only thing I could control was when I had no brakes. Instead of trying to do the corner and crash sideways, that could actually lead to a lot of damage, I decided to crash straight on. So I had only damage in the front of the car. So the car was the least amount of damage possible for tomorrow. That was the only thing I could have done.
Okay, cheers, Lucas. Thank you. That wasn't as long a race as you were probably hoping for today. What went wrong? Because it just looked like the suspension just failed.
Yeah, the wishbone just snapped. So same with Shanghai. No contact, not a long race. So disappointing.
The fact that this is the second time that this happened in 3 weekends, is that a concern going into tomorrow? I know that tomorrow's the last race of this generation of car, but the fact that this happened twice, is that a bit concerning?
I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a comment to that because I don't know. Obviously, it is concerning. It's happened twice, but it's the last race tomorrow of the generation. So, difficult to say really. But tomorrow we will see if we have to change gearbox. We'll see what happens if we have any penalties. So, I'll wake up tomorrow looking forward to qualifying and try to get the most out of it there. And if we have penalties, then obviously we're out of the race. If we don't, then hopefully we can have a good race. So, not much else to say. It was a short race with we made 2 moves, which was nice. It was fun in that aspect. But obviously we didn't make it to the end.
Cheers, Sam. Thank you.